And hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. In this video we'll be taking a look at streaming to multiple platforms from your system, because I've always wanted to stream to YouTube and Twitch and Odysee and all of these platforms I'm on at the same time. But then you have the downside of you need a third-party server, so you need to either get yourself a VPS, which is a Linux machine in the cloud, and that Linux machine then captures your stream and streams it everywhere. Or you need to go to another third-party service, which I simply don't trust, to stream that for you. But then it hit me. A VPS is just a Linux system in the cloud. I have a Linux system. It's not in the cloud, it's on my system, but I have a Linux system. So I can use my system to do that. And turns out, no, yeah, you can. You just have a couple things that you need. You want to install Nginx, so sudo apt install Nginx. This might also work on Windows. I'm just not completely sure. I didn't really stream from Windows. But you might want to install Nginx, as well as lib nginx -mod -rtmp. Now this right here is what's going to allow us to stream to multiple platforms at once. You just say yes to all of that. And as you can see, I already have both of them installed. Then you want to go sudo /etc/nginx, and we probably want Sublime or some sort of text editor, nginx.conf. Now this is where we're going to edit our configuration file to include our configuration to stream to both platforms, or to 3 platforms, or however many. So here you can just scroll all the way down. Nothing here really matters too much. And down right here, you want to paste this. I'll also have this in the description. Pretty much just RTMP. You specify the server. It's going to listen on port 1935. And it's going to pretty much take your stream. So you're going to stream to this little server here. You're going to stream to it. And when you stream to this will push that same stream to 2 different services. Now this has one downside. It won't really use extra CPUs or GPUs, so you're lucky there, but it will use extra bandwidth. So if you don't have enough upload speed on your router, this may not work as great. That's the one downside. The more items you add here, so currently it's just Twitch and YouTube, but you could also add Odysee or Rumble or whatever other platform you use, you could throw there as well. So each one you use will have their own bandwidth that it's going to need. So if you have like a 25 megabit line like me, then only 2 is about what you can do. So just something you should take in mind, because this will pretty much push 2 upload streams to stream to. Then here you need your key for each of these places. Now this is in the streaming tutorial, so I'm just going to show you the basics of where to find the key. To actually stream, you're going to have to know how to stream yourself. So let's go here to our browser, and here's Twitch. You just go to your channel icon there. You go to your creator dashboard. From here, you go to your settings and you go to stream. Then this primary stream key, don't share this with anyone. This is of course private. Just copy that. You go here, just paste that there. For you, this is going to be blacked out, so you can't see mine, but you should paste it there. Then we go here, and for YouTube, you go to your live streaming tab. You should see something like this. Then this stream key, just copy that. Go back here, paste it in there. Then you save the file, make sure to save it. And then you finally want to restart Nginx. That will make sure that it loads all of the new configuration. If you get an error here, then I recommend you maybe just go make sure your configuration file is correctly set. Now that you have done this, you need to update your recording software to be able to stream. So you go to your settings. Let's just close this. Go to your settings. You go to stream. And now you don't use any of these services anymore. You now use custom. You want it to serve to this server here, and this stream key here, we don't really have one. So you can pretty much put whatever you want in here. So I'm just going to say, not really important what you put in there. This doesn't matter. But this here, That matters because we will be streaming to here and this will be streaming to all of the other places. We then say apply and then OK. Okay, there we have that. We can just say start streaming. Once we click that, if we go back to our streaming part here, let's give it some time. There we go. So here YouTube started up, and on Twitch we can just go to Stream Manager, and here we can see it has also started receiving a stream. So just give him a little bit of time to just start up. Anyways, so now let's just go. I am cool. Go take a look there. On YouTube, it's starting to draw. I am cool. On Twitch. Hey, Twitch, what are you doing? Twitch might actually be more up to date than YouTube. That might be why we can't see anything right now. Yeah, it's just very fast. It's just like super quick compared to YouTube. YouTube is, oh wait, but YouTube isn't live. There we go. So yeah, there we go. Now we're streaming to both. And it is really as easy as that. Then when you want to stop streaming, you literally just say stop stream. And of course, if you want to play audio in your stream, you can. And yeah, just say stop streaming. I hope this tutorial helped you if you had the same problem that I had, where you just don't want to use another service, either because you don't want to pay for it or because you don't trust it. And this works for you. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all again in the next video.